What is going on, guys? Welcome to Brews and Board Games. My name's Andrew.
I'm Andrew's wife, Lauren.
And today we are going to be doing a playthrough of Ankh, Gods of Egypt. But first, let's get into the brews that we're going to be drinking tonight. Lauren, do you want to go first?
Sure, Andrew. So as usual, I'm not actually drinking a brew tonight. I'll leave that to Andrew. But I did want to drink this California or Cali Red wine by 19 Crimes. It's a collab that Snoop Dogg did. And you might be asking yourself, what does this have to do with the theme? Well, Andrew and all of you at home or in your car or wherever you may be, you might not be aware of this, but there was a time where Snoop Dogg was featured in an Egyptian pop song music video. So I managed to tie that in, but really I just wanted to highlight how freaking delicious this is.
Awesome.
And it's a good price.
That's pretty cool. I did not know that.
Yeah.
See, you're also learning stuff on Brews and Board Games.
Yeah, definitely worth the subscribe, let me tell you.
There you go. I am actually drinking, this is a, you threw me off there. This is Tomb of the Pharaohs. This is a Pilsner by the Armada Brewing Company. And honestly, the artwork on here is just absolutely sick. There's these three like mummy guys. I don't know if these are actually pharaohs that woke up out of their coffins or these guys are like guarding the Tomb of the Pharaohs. I'm not sure, but either way, this artwork on here is just awesome.
Yeah, and sorry, just to tag on to that, the cool thing about the 19 Crimes wines is that the labels are interactive. So if you are, that interested in it, you can download an app and scan it. And I think it's for all of their different wines. It's like a cool, like Snoop Dogg will talk to you from your wine bottle stuff.
That's cool. So is this. Like you just kind of rotate it.
Yeah, and you'll be like, whoa, like, did I get like a contact high from Snoop Dogg? And it's like, no, it's just the app.
Okay.
So.
All right. So again, we are playing Ankh, the Gods of Egypt. This is going to be a playthrough. So basically the overall gist of this game, we're not going to get into a full rules explanation. We'll kind of guide you along the way as we play. But the basic idea is that we are gods of Egypt, and the gods are being forgotten. So while our existence is being threatened, we are going to wage war with the other gods to be the last sole god in Egypt. So the basic idea is that we are going to try to get our devotion up on a certain track as high as we can. Whoever has the highest devotion at the end of the game basically wins. There are other things that can trigger before that happens, but again, we'll explain a little bit more as we get into the playthrough. So that's basically it. Let's switch up the angle and then we will get into play.
Yeah, and Andrew, I just wanted to say Ankh for that explanation.
Okay.
And game on.
And game on. All right, let's get into it. All right, guys, we are back. We have switched the angle. As you can see, the board, we have the actions and events track as well as the devotion track. We couldn't fit in the player boards. We're going to keep those off screen just because there's a little bit too much stuff. And I don't like to pull the camera too far away because then if you do just to capture everything, you kind of lose, like everything starts to become a little bit too small on the board. So we'll just kind of, as we go along, we'll just kind of maybe hold up our character boards as needed. So they have a little blurb. We'll read about that and then we'll explain more about the game as we go. So Lauren, do you want to go first? Who are you playing as?
Sure. So as Andrew may have touched on, each of us selects a god. I have selected Isis, Queen of the Throne. I really like Isis, not that organization, but this brings back like the original name of Isis, and she reminds me a lot of myself. Isis, Queen of the Throne. There's a quote: "For my faithful and my people, a promise of my shield at their side and my guidance in their hearts. Walk unafraid, for you walk in my footsteps." Isis is the goddess of kings, magic, and a protector of all people, great or small. Her strength is that of a nurturing mother, guarding her devoted through wisdom, compassion, and raw power. To follow Isis is to rest easy and battle with righteous fury, knowing your goddess stands at your back. Her most faithful followers need never fear the cold hand of death, so long as their devotion remains pure. You may not know this about me, but I am a Libra. So this really resonates with me. Also, I'm a mother of 3. And what I think is really cool, if you really want to dive a little bit into Isis, she was married to the king of Egypt, and she taught people how to brew beer, among other very important things. So she is super cool, and that's who I'm playing. Andrew, how about you?
Awesome. I am actually playing as Anubis. This is my favorite looking guy from the core set. I love this guy. It was either between him or Osiris, but I went with Anubis. So Anubis is the embalmer.
And I think I was married to Osiris, by the way. But go on.
Married to Osiris?
I think so. Wasn't he the king of Egypt? I could be wrong. Go on.
You were married to the king of Egypt?
Yes. Weren't you listening?
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. I think that's right. So this, his says, the path to life everlasting begins with me. None shall pass the doors to the beyond without guidance from my devoted people. It says Anubis protects the necropolis and oversees the mummification of the recently deceased in preparation for travel to the underworld and life everlasting. Along this path, he is their guide and overseer, and thus the journey to their final rest in his province is his province alone. The more powerful the individual in life, the more powerful Anubis grows with their death. Ooh. His followers ever seek to bring new sacrifices to their god while fiercely protecting his sacred lands. Awesome.
So do you think that with those weapons in his hands that he's... since he's overseeing the mummification, he's like peeling those brains through the nostrils with those things, or what?
I don't know if they could fit up there through the nose. They're pretty big blades.
Yeah.
I don't know. But his power, his certain special ability, and these are different amongst the gods. So his is Judge of the Dead. It says, whenever enemy warriors are killed, you may trap one in here, and then so your god has +1 strength for every trapped warrior. Opponents may pay you 1 follower to summon a trapped warrior. So pretty cool. So he kind of, as he wins battle, he kind of grows in strength as he captures guys. So pretty cool.
Yeah, and my power is, since I'm the protectress, each of my figures adjacent to an enemy figure is considered protected. Protected figures cannot be killed during battle resolution unless I allow it. So there
pretty
you
good.
Go.
That is pretty good.
And if you notice, I have wings and super epic claw feet. So.
Nice, yeah. Nice. Okay. So basically, like I was saying, the gist is we are trying to get our devotion as high as we can on this devotion track. Whoever basically has the highest at the end of the game wins. And along this game, we're going to be taking actions. We can take 2 actions out of a possible 4 options. And as we take an action, we're going to move these tokens to the right, which would then trigger an event. And this event track is kind of the clock of the game. We're going to hit different events. There's 3 different types, and we'll explain those as we go along. But basically, we're trying to control monuments. Controlling the monuments is what's really going to get us this devotion on the track. Also, throughout the game, we are going to be able to summon guardians. And if you guys know, like Blood Rage is kind of like the monsters, and Rising Sun, the monsters in those games. And then we can unlock certain powers. All the gods have this same Ankh powers track or board, if you want, whatever you want to call it. But throughout the game, we can unlock certain ones of these, so we can potentially be different by the end of the game. So pretty cool.
Yeah, and I just wanted to point out, it seems like your god is like a narcissistic sociopath, and mine is like that vulnerable person that type of person would like prey on. So it should be a very interesting game.
Well, luckily for you, your people are protected if they are close to mine. So yeah.
That is a very good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, so we're just going to get started. Lauren, let's just start with you. You are, just take it away, whatever you want to do.
All right, so at the start, we just start with actions.
Yep, on your turn, you just take 2 actions.
Okay. So let's see here. I think the first action I will take is moving my figure.
You can move all your figures 3 spots.
Okay. Okay, moving my figures. So I'm going to move this 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And
you don't have to move them 3. You can, 1, 2, or
here.
3. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And we move this over. All right. So another action.
And I'm sorry, I forget. How do you claim a monument?
So the claiming the monument comes in the events.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
So sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. So let's see here. So I'm going to gain 1 follower.
So you're going to do the gain followers?
Yes, for this
Okay.
person because it is
There
next
you go.
to.
Okay.
And you have to do the actions in this order, correct? Like you can't go backwards.
No, so if you take an action, you just can't take your second action just can't be above that. So say, for example, we performed a gain followers first. You now cannot do move figures or summon a figure. You would have to perform an action below that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I may have screwed that up, but that's fine. Because I probably do think I could have gained a follower here and then there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe not. Well,
so
whatever.
you can take that follower will just come
I'll take him.
to your, yep.
Or her.
Yeah, whichever one. Whichever one you want to call it.
Or them.
All right, so I will move, and let's have, you know what? Let's do 3. Let's do 1, 2. Let's just go here, and let's do.
Excuse me.
Let's do summon a figure. Let's summon a figure. So we will summon a figure. Okay, we only summon 1 figure, and that's my turn. Your turn.
All right.
All right.
So I'm going to move here.
All right, so you're performing a move.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you have triggered an event. Are you going to move that other person?
That's a great question. No.
Okay. So
Actually, yes, I'm so sorry. I'm going to move that person there.
okay. So you trigger the control monument, so you can either gain control of this one or that one.
I'll gain control of this one right here.
Okay. Yep, just grab your little token in there.
Oops, so sorry.
It's all good. And then we will move this back to the 2-player spot. And you guys can see here, all these are listed with the number of players that you're playing as. So, and then once these tokens hit this last event triggering space, that's when we trigger an event. And again, this is kind of like the clock of the game. So,
can I guess I can't go back. Okay, so one important thing to keep in mind is that once you trigger something, you can't take your second action. So I probably should have gained followers here before I moved here. But if Andrew won't be forgiving God, then I guess I have to eat this crow that's like floating in the water here.
Yeah, sometimes the best way to learn is, you know, I'm usually good about doing takebacks.
It's fine. You know what? I don't want any. I don't like people letting me.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. All right. So let's do.
Oh, and by the way, I just wanted to say I'm calling this the millennial track because it's constantly being triggered. So I just wanted to throw that in there.
There you go. All right. So let's do.
No offense to all those millennials out there.
All right. Let's do move then. So let's do 1, 2. Actually, let's take this.
Oh, no take backs, dude.
3. Oh, I still have my hand.
I know, I'm just kidding.
And we'll do 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. We'll move them there. And then let's
I gotta get my head in the game.
Let's do summon a figure. So we'll bring another person on right there. All right, your turn.
Damn. Okay. You're really trying to get me to trigger things, aren't you?
I mean, that's your call. That is your call.
Oh, wait. Okay. Sorry, just bear with me.
It's okay.
So, I'm going to gain followers.
Okay, gain followers. Okay. And you're gaining 2?
Yes.
All right. And you basically gain followers by being next to, having a figure next to a monument that you control or a neutral monument. And those followers can then be spent to unlock your Ankh powers here.
Did you move the millennial truck?
I did, yes.
Damn. Okay.
Yep.
Quite unfortunate. Someday one. Okay, so I'm also going to summon a figure.
So you cannot take an action that's above
Damn it.
the
Wait.
action that you took.
All right.
So you did...
Can you go backwards? Like, just... Okay. Go back for a second as if I didn't. Okay.
Is that what you're saying?
So will you let me just...
You can do unlock Ankh power. I mean, they are strong. You spend a follower. It's only spending 1 follower to unlock a power. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I wanted to trigger the monument so I could take this monument.
Okay.
So could I just do 1 take back?
Yeah, that's fine.
I feel like I'm going to regret this.
Let's give me the 2 followers back.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, I gotta get my head in the game. All right. So... That would be summon a figure first.
Yep. So you want to summon a figure?
To one of my figures or my monument. So, here.
Okay.
Next to one of my figures.
Yep, go for it.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And you gain control of a monument.
Okay. Sorry.
Make it. It's fine.
All right, and then I'll gain followers. So
you triggered an event, so you only get the
so
one
you only
action.
get the 1. Okay, it was worth it. It was worth it.
Okay. All right. So let's do... Maybe let's do another move.
I don't know why this game just stresses me out.
Does it?
Yeah.
All right, let's do a move. And you can go through stuff. So let's do 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you can go through the monuments as well?
You can go through monuments, enemy figures, your own figures,
I don't
water.
like that.
You don't like them?
I mean, it's just unrealistic.
2.
Anti-thematic, some might say. Don't you think?
I don't know about that.
I mean, I guess you could climb over the monument, but I would think maybe you have to count that as like 2 spaces or something. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe the land in that hex is a lot larger than the monument itself.
Right, that's a good point. You can just like kind of sidestep the monument.
Yeah.
Good call, good call.
Oh, you know what? Let's do gain followers. So I'll gain 4, it looks like.
Or maybe it could be like Scythe or something where like, you know, the god maybe can pass over water, but like...
Scythe, the god.
Well, no.
The mech.
The god can't, but certain factions can.
Oh yeah, the blue, the Nordic
God,
faction.
Scythe. God, I miss Scythe. Like sends something through my veins. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
Thinking about Scythe. Anyway.
Something to your veins.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep.
Okay. And you can just choose to unlock an Ankh power.
Yep. So again, you have to unlock the Ankh power is they're separated into 3 columns, 1, 2, and 3. This number indicates how many followers you must pay, and so you must start at the left and work right. So if the first Ankh power that you unlock, you pay 1 follower, and you can place that on any 4
Didn't I
of
gain?
these.
Oh no, because I didn't.
You took that back,
okay.
Right.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm going. Really, that is so annoying.
That's the
game.
Yeah, that's right. Tomb of the Pharaohs.
Use 1 figure from your pool using into one of your figures or your monuments. Okay. Damn. What do I want to do here? Alright, I'm going to summon a figure. And then...
Okay, hold on. Alright.
Alright. And then I'm going to move figures.
So you can't take an action that's above.
Oh, above. Okay, so I'm
we'll
not gonna...
get eventually.
Okay, yeah.
Buddy.
Alright, so take that back. Alright, I'm going to move.
Okay, you're
Figures.
gonna trigger another event. Nice. Nice. Yeah, you're hitting all them triggers.
all of them
Are you moving?
Are
ISIS?
That's a great question. I suppose I will move here.
Okay.
Why?
All right. Sure. Trigger the control monument, so you get to gain control of a neutral monument.
So can I gain control of that one?
Yep, that's the only neutral one that you're close. The only
and
time you
fight
can
over it.
No, only on a conflict. The only time you can take control of an enemy monument in this is if there are no more neutral monuments left on the board. So they bring this back here.
Monuments make you gain control.
Nice.
Like the song.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, I know.
Something.
Oh, no. All right, let's do...
I feel like we need some like Egyptian music.
Let's do summon figure. Bring a figure on the board.
That's a shield.
And let's put this...
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, let's not
sorry,
where
was this one?
Right here.
I'm so sorry. I'm just curious.
And then let's put it here. Okay. All right. And then the next one that we'll do is let's just gain followers again, just because I want to trigger an event. So I'll get 3 because you control that monument. So I won't get 1 for that. So I'll get 2 neutral and this one that I control. So 1, 2, 3. All right. So I triggered the event. This is a conflict. So I get this tiebreaker token.
Shit.
All right. So what happens is with conflicts is we start, the regions are labeled. We have 1, 2, and 3. So we start with the first region and we work in that manner. So right now we both have units here. So a battle takes place. So we both have the same deck of combat cards, which is pretty cool. And they all do kind of different things. And as you play them, they get discarded. And the only way to get them back is to play this cycle of Ma'at. So you got to kind of pick and choose. And then this is all, as you play it, it's public information. So you can kind of know, you know, what the opponent has played. So you can kind of strategize from there. So, yeah. And we play cards simultaneously.
Yep, and so you have these nifty little guide cards. So on one side, it is a reminder of the actions that you're able to take during your turn. And the other side lists the battle steps. So certain cards, such as Build Monument, Resolve Plague, if one of those cards is played, you do things in, you know, this is the order of operations. So the the battle cards that are like strictly just battle cards are resolved at the very end of this list.
Yep. Okay.
And as it says here, we select and reveal them the cards simultaneously.
That's right. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's play.
Whew.
Okay.
Shit. Well, clearly, I'm not going to be winning this Plague of Locusts card.
Right. So actually that makes me think, okay, so there is an order of operations here. Yeah. So right now the Plague of Locusts will take effect. So we bid followers. Okay. So I don't know if this was probably not the best play for me.
I'm bidding 0.
Okay. Well, I don't think you wouldn't tell me. You would just bid it because you might want to make me think that you're bidding, well, right?
I only have 1.
Well, right, but then I could probably maybe bid 2.
Oh wait, and do you lose what you bid?
You do, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, okay. So kind of weird from here. So,
sorry. So maybe maybe I've changed my mind.
This was not a good play for me at all.
Don't worry, babe. It's the
because
got in your way.
Because the gods can't be killed. The gods can't be killed. So this was
oh shoot!
Really
it's this.
Foolish. Huh?
It's this one that we're doing.
Yeah.
Oh crap. Okay. Sorry. Do I have to use this card? I was thinking we were doing this. I didn't realize there was. Come on. I want to use that card.
Yeah, but look, you got it.
I'm sorry.
Look at this. Look at this.
I know,
Look at
I'm
this.
sorry.
It says
okay?
one.
Can
It's
we just do like one more
golden
take?
letters or golden numbers.
I'm an idiot.
All right, fine. This is the only take back we will do. All right, the only combat thing. Okay.
Okay.
There's starting to be too many take backs.
I really appreciate your understanding.
All right. So let's do. That actually helps me out too.
Damn it.
That actually really helps me out too, because that was a foolish play by me. Okay.
Yeah, and I was so not foolish in my entire play.
Okay.
Start to finish.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Ooh. All right, so build monument takes effect first. So I am actually going to build a.
Oh man.
Let's do
Wait, that was such a dumb move. Can I change those?
no,
But it was.
let's do.
What is wrong with me?
We're gonna build one of these things. What is that? A temple. Okay. So the build monument. It doesn't add anything to strength, but it says you can sacrifice 3 followers to build any monument, and then you gain control of that in the region. All right, so now the monument majority happens. So this is where most of your devotion is going to happen. So we look at the monuments. So right now we can see, Lauren, you actually do control the most temples. So you're going to get 1. Actually, I think it's in reverse order. In reverse devotion order. So it'd be me first. So since I'm on the bottom, I have the lowest devotion, even though we're on the same spot. Yeah, so I have 1 here and 1 here.
Are you on the bottom just because you went second? Or
yeah, yep.
Okay.
And then now you have this, so you'll gain 1. And now we resolve the strength.
That's interesting.
And now we resolve the strength. So right now I have 2 strength to 1 strength.
Yeah.
But you added that.
This card doesn't. I have to win, not tie. And then you win the tiebreaker. So
yeah, I actually
this is a really stupid card for me. I
actually am going to spend this because right now it would be 1 + 1 is 2 to 2 because that adds 0. So I actually am going to spend this token, which breaks tiebreakers, for me to actually win that.
Are you sure you want to do that?
I am positive.
Because okay, so let me just let you know. Well, you already did it, but so I only have 2, and for me to get any benefit out of this card, I have to win it, not tie.
I know. Well, see, the thing is about this game
I can't die as a god.
Yeah, well, the thing about this game is that, you're trying to be the sole god left, so that's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, you're trying to leave me in the dust Egyptian desert.
So we'll put this...
Live in denial.
And you'll put it in your discard, but it has to be able to be seen by everybody. And then, so, gods never die, so this figure is not killed. And
That'd be a great album name.
Nice. And I gained a devotion for that. So let's go over to 2. Nobody has any figures in there, so we skip that. And then 3, another battle happens. So we play cards again. You already have yours. Is that right? Mm-hmm. You already have it?
I have a scorpion on my shield. Hey. It's kind of weird.
Kind of weird thing?
Ivy.
What's going to happen here? Alright. Ready?
1, 2, 3. So the same thing.
Oh man, are we
Alright, so we'll
okay.
resolve your plague.
Resolve the plague first. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to bid
2,
2.
3.
I'm bidding 2.
I'm bidding 0.
Okay.
Oh wait, here, I'm bidding 0.
Nice. So I bid 2. So all players in the region simultaneously bid followers and sacrifice them. Kill all figures here except for those of the player who sacrificed the single most.
So So this guy can't die.
Yeah, because that's your protectress, right?
Yeah. This guy can, and then do you take him? Wait, what does your thing say? Whenever enemy warriors are killed, you may trap one in an empty space below. It says you may, so you may choose not to, babe.
I'll take him.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll take him.
This guy's kind of like the loser of the bunch.
I'll take
He
him.
doesn't. He's really just like.
Again,
more
my
of a
guy's
loser.
strength increases as I capture guys. So he is captured. All right, so now we resolve the strength. So it is 4.
Wait, what about monument majority?
Oh, yes, I apologize. So you actually get a devotion for that because you are the only one that controls a monument. And then now we do strength. So it's 4 to 4. So as far as I see it, we all die.
What? We don't just like.
Yeah, we all die.
Oh.
If tied, everyone loses.
Kill all figures.
So this is an interesting thing, though.
Because I can say.
Wait, your guy?
Yeah, it says.
Yeah, but
Protected figures can't be killed during battle resolution unless you allow it. This is battle resolution. It can't die.
Yeah, but
during
adjacent
battle.
to an enemy figure. What if my guy's dead?
But it happens simultaneously. Maybe you should look it up. But I wasn't. Battle resolution, when it happened, I was adjacent to an enemy figure. It says it can't be killed during battle resolution unless I allow it.
All right. We'll keep it. Where was he here?
But, okay, yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, you can feel free to.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I could read that either way.
I could really read it one way. Pretty specific and literal and straightforward.
All right. This resets. It is your turn.
Okay. And you pay with these for these with followers?
Yes. The unlock Ankh powers. Yep.
Unlock the Ankh. And you can't do something ahead or behind of you, of the other one you did.
Above or below. So whichever one you take, you can't perform your second action above that. You see how there's the arrow going down? Same, that's why the arrow is on that little cheat sheet. So whichever one you perform, you can't do one that's above it.
Oh, above vertically? Or above the progress? That's why I asked, like, do you have to do it in this order? So yeah, so it's vertically, not above the progress.
What do you mean above the progress?
Like the progress of the track. Like, okay, so if you did this, or like if you did this, then if one was above it on the track, you couldn't do that. But you're saying vertically above, below. Yeah, in that order. So I was confused. I was thinking like, okay, say you did this and it was here. Then if something is above horizontally, then you can't do it. So I misunderstood.
Oh, I see.
I misunderstood.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a whole new game now.
Oh my.
So essentially you have to do it in this order then.
You don't, because like if you do move figures, you don't have to then do summon figure.
Right, but you couldn't do summon or gain and then do move.
Correct. So it's not in a order. An order would indicate like you have to do one.
I understand. Okay. Holy moly. All right, so I'm going to move figures.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
For some reason, I feel like that's a really bad idea, but whatevs. And then...
Might not be.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm going to... unlock an Ankh power.
Okay.
With my one follower. I'm going to put it on the inspiring power. Monuments cost me 0 followers to build.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
So here's my one little follower.
Okay, got it.
So those are my 2 actions.
All right. All right. Let's okay. Let's just, and then let's unlock an Ankh power. For 1, I am going to choose start a conflict, gain 1 follower for each region where you have any figures.
Start of conflict event. You're not starting a conflict. Right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
the start of a conflict event.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Damn.
And that triggered, right? Okay.
Did I trigger something?
No. You unlocked an Ankh power. Yeah, so okay.
So you triggered.
Yeah, I did trigger. So that's the camel caravan. So the camel caravan, you are given 6 of these little camel things.
This might be my favorite part of the game, by the way.
And you can actually create a new region on the board. You can place these anywhere. That has to go from a border to a border. And you can kind of separate, you can kind of divide regions. So let's place it, I think I want to do...
I kind of forgot about that before I moved.
Camel caravan. Let's just do this. Let's get crazy. So 1, 2, 3, and let's do. Should we do it like this?
And the thing about the camel caravan is that the region that you create with the camels, you can use up to 6 camels. You don't have to use all the camels, but the camels that you don't use go back in the camel bin. And then the region must be at least 6 hexes. So let's, should we count? Yeah,
that's good. Yep.
Okay.
And so you just place the next highest number on there, and then you're good to go.
So Andrew, can you pass through camels, or do you have to go around camels?
No, camel is just like another border. You can go over top of it, like when you're moving. Yep. All right,
it'd be cool if they did something like you got spit on, like with the camel. So like
you got spit on.
Yeah, because camels spit. So like,
you mean like in person, like if your figure moved over?
Yeah, like
something
about the camel spitting, like does something to you, like.
I don't know. I mean, you are a god, and if a little camel spits on you, I don't know.
Listen, it is the time for COVID.
I'm listening. All right, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see here. What do I want to do? So, summoning figures is a trigger. Okay, I'm going to summon a figure.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. All right. So you gain control of a monument. Really getting those monuments. It's pretty good. And this goes back. All right, my turn. Let's do move. And we'll go 1, 2, 3. Let's go 1, 2, 3. And then.
Did you trigger it?
What?
Did you uptick the movement millennial tracker?
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then we will unlock an Ankh power for 1. I will gain the monuments cost you 0 to build, and that also uncovers the last number 1 in that column, so I actually get a guardian.
No, but I'm the cat lady.
followers. So I get the cat mummy, and the guardians work that however many players you have, you put out that many guardians minus 1. So since we're playing a 2-player game, only 1 guardian of each level, 1, 2, and 3, is put out. So I claim the guardian. This is the cat mummy.
And does anyone else get triggered to watch an episode of Hoarders when they see the cat mummy? God, I'm just curious.
Hoarders, interesting.
Remember mummified cats?
I think so.
Oh my, okay.
All right, so we have the cat mummy here. If your cat mummy is killed, all other players lose 1 devotion.
What?
So that is the cat mummy.
So
I still have to summon him onto the board, though.
Oh,
so what is
how do you do that?
Just with a summon figure.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
your turn.
So what I am going to do is I'm going to move.
Okay.
So I'm going to move
Yeah, just
1,
watch that
2,
mic.
3.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're fine.
1, 2, 3 there. I'm going to move.
Can you give me a tissue over there, please? Thank you. You're really getting those monuments. I'm a little worried about that, actually.
I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to move 1, 2, 3.
Okay. All right.
So I guess that
triggers the control monument.
Okay.
Yep. All right. That goes back. My turn. Man, oh man. Okay. Let's first summon the cat. Oh yeah.
Can I ask a quick question that can be cut out? Are we able to put on any like neutral Egyptian instrumental music or no?
No.
Okay.
No, it's
Copyright stuff?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure there's probably something out there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna cut it
curious.
out. I'm not gonna cut it out either. I got we're doing a
background music.
Yeah, it would be nice.
It's fine. I'll just start singing right now.
I am trying to look for some neutral, like some free stuff out there.
Just be like,
Well, it's like
Anka.
Yeah, and also like the reason why I don't want to stop the recording is that like we got like a different setup going here. So like it's a little bit more complicated to I don't know.
So you're saying you're still gonna cut this out?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay, well, Anka Shane. Anka
No.
Shane, Andreas.
All right, so let's do I did summon. I guess let's just do gain followers because I don't have, so I'm gaining 2. Ugh, sucks. You're getting all those monuments. All right, your turn.
Okay. And you uptick the track in all the ways needed, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, that was gain followers. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to gain followers. Gain 1 follower for each monument, yours and neutral, that you have any figures adjacent to. So that's 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
By my calculations. My calculations.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
And should we maybe let's put these backwards because we're gonna start losing track.
Yeah, I mean you can just use math, but that's fine. Okay.
Oh, right, because you would put them on the spots.
I don't care.
Yeah, you're right.
Either way.
All right, so obviously
Okay,
you're done. Unlock Ankh power.
Yeah, when you use the gain followers action, gain Yeah, I think I'm going to unlock the same power that you did. I think that's a pretty smart
Okay.
move.
And that actually
Omnipresent.
triggers.
I am everywhere.
That triggers a conflict, so you get this.
Yes, baby.
All right. So starting in region 1, I have dominated that region,
Oh shit.
and
Okay.
I control
Excuse
this
my
monument.
Okay.
Region 2, you have dominated that region, and you control 2 different monuments. So 1, 2. Region
so sorry.
3. Yeah, what's up?
How do you do the How do you get the camels again?
Just it triggers an event.
Damn. Okay.
All right, so region 3 is going to be a battle. So right now it's 2 strength to 1 strength. Oh, I'm also sorry. We both had this, right?
Yeah.
At the start of conflict, gain 1 follower. So I have 3, right? Figures in 3 different regions, and you have 2.
Thank you. Oh, holy moly, I have a lot of followers. I didn't realize.
All right, you ready?
No, I'm sorry, I'm not.
It's okay. Leave mine there.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, bid followers, right? All right. Okay. All right. Did you get followers you're trying to bid? Okay.
Okay.
Ready? All right.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
I'm not bidding either.
Okay.
4.
Yep.
All right.
That was so shicey.
All right. So my guys are wiped out.
Could you please put my followers back?
Yeah.
Thank you for your
And then it
sacrifice.
says if your cat mummy is killed, all other players lose a devotion.
Oh, damn, I didn't pay attention to that.
But you have 1 of each type of monument. So you actually just killed it with the monument. And then you won the battle. Because it would be 1, 2 versus, looks like 0 right now. All right. So I got my cards back though.
Yeah. I thought about doing that because, like, I
Yeah.
want my other cards, but...
All right. And then region 4, I have dominated that 1 and I have a monument there. So I get 1. Okay. This goes back to 2. And where's that tiebreaker? Can
I'm
I
not
have
using
that?
it.
That's fine. Yeah, I need it back.
I have to use it there?
Well, it has to
I
be
need
in this conflict. Because then it goes to the next conflict.
Can I just have it in... Oh, because there wouldn't be another conflict?
Yeah.
I mean, not that it's
No.
up for
No,
negotiation, but, like... I mean,
it,
I didn't realize it was, like, use it or lose it, but it's fine. I get it.
yeah, well, actually didn't come into play.
Right. So I should get something for that, just saying, because I didn't need to use it.
Oh, you get a good job for winning the stuff and not needing it.
Oh.
Alright.
Well, I've learned in my corporate life, finally, that getting a good job doesn't pay the bills or keep you alive, so... Thanks for that,
That's
though.
better than a bad job. Alright, so let's do...
I'm allergic to doing a bad job.
Let's do... What do we want to do?
Wait, is it your turn?
It is, because you triggered that event. You got that token. So it's my turn. Alrighty, let's, should we summon figure? Summon a figure. Let's get a cat back on here. Let's get the cat going. And then, let's unlock Ankh power for 2 this time. So right now, what should I get? So 2, start a battle. Each of your temples grants 2 strength. Do I have any pyramids? Oh, I don't have any pyramids. Let's still do the pyramid attuned. Summon figures action. May summon 1 extra figure adjacent to each of your pyramids. Alright.
So I assume you'll be building some monuments?
I have no idea.
Alrighty. Wow.
Your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to gain followers.
Okay.
So 3.
3 followers. There you go.
Thank you.
And you trigger the camel
Shit,
caravan.
I did?
Yep. It's one of those things in this game. It's like it honestly springs up on you before you know it. Like if you're going to take an action. How many do you have there? 6?
5.
Oh,
6.
Yep.
The Lauren camel is like hanging out somewhere around there.
Just a little behind.
Just physically.
So again, just border to border, anywhere you want.
Camels with borders. Camels making borders, you know, instead of doctors without borders.
I got you.
I know, it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. All right,
You've had better work.
Yep, so this is creating region number 5.
Region number 5. There you go. And again, you can place 2 in that region or 5 in this region.
Yep.
It doesn't.
Just
Yeah.
let me
Sure.
think for a moment. How would this? I'm just gonna leave it as is because I have no idea.
Fine.
Yeah,
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm not that deep in, if you know what I mean.
All right. So this goes back to 2. My turn.
Did I get did anything move around? Triggered? Did I get anything out of this?
It did trigger. You got the camel caravan.
All right. So I got some expensive pets that will just spit all over me and shit a bunch.
That's right.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna do a move. 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2. Let's go here. 1, 2, 3.
Are you able to take over a monument once it's claimed by someone or no?
So that's what I was saying earlier on. The only time you can take control of an already controlled monument is if there are no more neutral monuments on the board. So I am then going to summon a figure.
Wait, on the board. So
well, like
not
there's
like
no
off
more.
to the side that you can build, but like on the board.
On the board, right.
So how do you overtake it?
It's just an event trigger.
You can just take it?
You just take it, you're just adjacent.
You can just take it?
Yeah,
with no fight or anything?
Yeah, like this. I'll show you.
That's
so I did a
summon.
I did a summon,
and I didn't know that. But go on.
So I did a summon figure, which triggers an event, gain control of a monument, and I'm gonna.
Wait,
yeah, you can have this back.
Wait, any monument? You don't even have. Oh.
You have to be adjacent to.
Wait, so even if I were like, say, I had a figure adjacent to that monument, like there couldn't be a battle or anything.
Battles only happen.
Okay, yeah, I'm just verifying because that is BS.
This moves back. I quite like it.
I'm so annoyed.
All right, your turn.
I mean, you couldn't just build your own monument. Like, you have the freaking power.
Well, the only time you can actually build a new monument is in the combat phase
just
with
wait.
the build
You just have to take.
Well, maybe I'll do it there too.
Okay, Christopher. Columbus.
All right.
Speaking of, did you see that they in Philly they're not okay? Anyway.
Yeah, we're not getting any kind of stuff, Lauren. Come on.
Okay. So what do I want to do? Please.
Oh, we've reached that level of game.
Okay.
Okay.
So I am going to move.
Okay. Mm. Okay. Just because the mic's right there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to unlock this
I was
Ankh
really
power.
hoping you didn't do that. Yeah,
It
you can hold it
says-
up here too
okay,
if
sorry.
you want to. It's
Go
fine.
Resplendent, your god's base strength is 3 if you control at least 3 monuments of the same type. Which you screwed me out of, except this is triggering me to take... No!
Yeah, you did it.
Oh yeah,
You
take
did
that one. Okay, take that one back. I was like looking at that one, I was like, but that is mine already, so... Okay, cool.
All
Sweet,
right.
it worked.
There you go.
Babe.
Okay. Yeah, I was really hoping you didn't do that one.
Yeah.
All right. That comes back here. Yeah, I was setting up for a pretty
Oh, sorry.
turn.
Here's. Did you already take my followers or no? Here's 2 of my followers.
Alrighty. Crap. Holy. That sucks.
I wonder how, though, like this character, how does she grapple with being the one to sacrifice the followers? Like, I guess they just
Right,
like
it's kind
offer
of a-
themselves, but yeah, it's going against her whole.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Or maybe they weren't loyal or whatever. They weren't. They were bad
You
eggs.
weren't loyal.
Not loyal, but they were kind of bad eggs. Like they have to be righteous and such.
Righteous.
So what are you doing? I'm sorry.
Summon a figure. And then kind of screwed me up. Let's unlock Ankh power for 2.
It's like Jeopardy.
I am going to definitely don't want to do the resplendent. What's my temple situation look like? Not too hot. Start of your battle. Move any number of...
Start of your battle.
That's what I said.
Oh, sorry. It sounded like you said start a battle.
Start of your battle.
Start your battle.
Move any
Start
number
your
of your
battle
figure
engines.
spaces adjacent to obelisks. I think I'm just going to still go with the Temple Attuned.
No, you don't want to do that. Come on.
And then I unlocked the second...
Oh, any of your temples.
Yes, I unlocked the second Guardian.
Oh, wait. What are temples? Oh, those. The
These
obelisks
are
are the
temples.
Washington
Obelisks,
Monument looking things.
Temples,
The pyramids
and
are the
pyramids.
pyramids. Damn.
So I unlocked a pep. I have a pep now. A pep may be summoned in any water space on the board. Ooh, buddy. Dude, I love this, like, you know, he's like crawling out of...
What I love the most about this guy is that facial expression. Like, look at that. Look at it.
Yeah, up here.
It just seems like there's just so much there. And actually, from the front, it almost looks sexual.
I don't think so.
It's like that, wasn't there some weird, like, movie about, like, some sexual amphibian, like, making out with, like, a woman? I don't know.
What?
Or, like, no, not Aquaman. Some, like,
Alright.
amphibian, you know.
Aquaman?
Not Aquaman, but, like, it was, like, an amphibian dude, and they were, like,
Alright,
making
babe,
out.
You're kind of...
Whatever, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, please. Anyway.
You're sure?
Yeah, because it was a mainstream thing.
I have never heard of that.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna move.
Alright. 2, 3. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're doing.
Does this count as an enemy figure?
I see what you're doing. Yeah, that's... Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Alright. Good? Is that your movement?
Yes.
Okay. So that triggers an event. Conflict.
Oh, it's not the event that I was... Damn it.
I know. No,
shit.
You're taking it now.
Oh, shit. Can I please just go back?
No.
Oh, fuckery.
All right, let's go. Number 1. Let's do it.
Oh, my God. And I'm going to cry.
All right, let's
I'm
go.
going to throw up.
No, you're fine. You're not going to throw up.
God, you got so lucky because...
I didn't know.
This is a lot. For someone with ADD, this is a lot to keep track of.
No, it's not.
How would you know? Are you walking in these ADD shoes, babe?
Yes, I am.
No, you're just being trampled on by them. You're not walking inside them. Not trampled, just like accidentally kicked by them.
All right. Actually, hold up.
What would you do?
All right. Actually.
Oh wait. So what is happening? It's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
1,
Combat.
2, 3, 4.
Combo.
Tell me that you won't kill me anymore.
Actually.
Actually.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's fine. Oh, wait, hold on.
No.
You gained followers. 1, 2. I gained 2. You gained 1.
Wait, for
2,
what?
3.
What do we gain followers for?
Because we have the unlock the Ankh powers.
Sweet.
Start a conflict, so you get 3. Might change up the game a little bit.
Why do you say that?
Because we have more followers.
Are you playing a Plague of Locusts card, Andres?
Well, I mean, it might come up. I don't know about now, but it might come up.
Wait, do you only play 1 card or 1 card per battle?
1 card per battle. Anubis. The cool thing about... Oh, no, not Anubis. Oh, crap. What's this guy? Ra. I think this is... No, not Ra. The orange guy's Ra.
Sun God? Oh.
This guy can play 2 combat cards.
So what, is he a fire god or something?
I don't know. It's like a ram. It's like a ram guy. God, what is it? Amun. He can play 2.
Amun.
Oh, not in each... once during each conflict event.
Hidden.
But that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Ra is cool because anytime you summon a figure, you can put a token on that figure. And so if they win in a conflict, you get to increase your devotion by 1. And then Osiris. I was going to play with this guy.
My husband. You know what also is interesting? Sorry. Go
That's
ahead.
fine. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Isis was so devoted to her husband. Like, that's another characteristic of hers that I can relate to.
That's great. So Osiris...
Glad you appreciate it, babe.
Osiris is cool because he can place, if he loses a battle, he can place a little underworld token. He only has 3, but no monuments or enemy figures can occupy that. But Osiris's stuff can. It's pretty cool.
And the gateway to the underworld is pretty badass.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing here, babe?
I'm figuring this out. All right.
1, 2, 3. All right. So build monument happens. So you get to choose a monument and build a monument.
Okay.
Right now there is 1 obelisk that I control and 1 temple that, or not temple, pyramid that you control.
Oh. Yeah. In that region, though.
In this yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Here, let me just think for a second, please.
Sure.
So I will build an obelisk.
Okay. All right, and you can choose anywhere in this region that you want to build it in.
Ow. So sorry.
Yeah, why don't you just sit down there?
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
That's where I would like to build it. I think.
All right.
Wait,
Sounds
did
good.
I? Wait, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
All right, say you wanted to put camels. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
You can put camel to camel if that's what you're asking. Camel
All
is a
right,
border
don't get
now.
sexual, okay? All right, I'm just
All
gonna
right.
put it there. I don't
Yeah,
freaking know.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. So now we go to.
And I
There-
don't
nobody
have
has-
to pay for it because of my.
Yep. Nobody has plague of locusts. So drought. I'm adding 1 to my combat strength. Right now I have 2 for Anubis because I have a captured enemy. 2, 3, 4.
Shit.
You still get the monument majority though.
All right, and I have 3 because of my resplendent, and then I have this.
You have 3 for your
But-
resplendent.
Yeah, my God's base strength is 3 if I control at least 3 monuments of the same type.
Ooh, nice. I
But
have
you
4.
still win because you have 4.
Yeah, I have 4.
I didn't realize that you have
That's
4.
fine. It's fine. So let's do.
Wait, so this doesn't count for anything?
You can still save it for potential future battles.
Oh, I thought I had to give it back. Oh, battles in this round. Okay, sorry. All right. Sorry, I haven't played
All
this
right.
5 times or anything.
All right. So now we resolve. So I have 4, 2, 3. Right? Good? You good with that?
Sure.
Well, first let's do monument majority. So we both have an obelisk, so nobody gets it. You have a temple, so you get the monument majority with that. So now it's 4 to 3. I
get 2.
have 1, right? And then your devotion reward for winning this battle is increased by 1 for each of your figures in desert spaces in the region. So I have 2, so I get 2 for that. 1, 2. All right. This has been played. This goes in your discard. All right. Now we go to region 2. Nobody has any units. Region 3, battle. Right. Let's do it. So now right now it's 3 strength to 1. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. All right. So I did build monument. That takes effect. So let's do, what did I do here? Temples? So let's do temple. Let's do temple.
That's a pyramid.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, I did want temple. Oh, wait, actually.
Well, I
No, I
believe you
do.
took your fingers off the pyramid, so you must do a pyramid.
Oh, come on. All right, so
Then
let's
I don't
do.
make the rules, babe.
All right, let's do. Actually, should we do it here?
What are you trying to do?
Let's do that. Okay.
Oh, I see.
So monument majority.
You know.
This gets canceled out. You get 2. 1, 2 for that. The strength is 3 to 1, right? So I win this battle. Oh, and I didn't have to sacrifice 3 followers because I did have inspiring, and you get all your cards back.
That is quite inspiring.
And your guy does
Paying
not
your
have
way
to
through
die
life. So
because
inspiring.
you have protectors, right? 4, you have dominated that region. So you get 1 for that. I don't have any units there, so I don't get the monument majority. And 5, nobody is there. All right.
Okay, so I get all my cards back.
And then that this goes back. We'll put this on here. And it is my turn.
Hold up.
Yep.
So we're close to the end of the game.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh God,
6.
sorry. I was looking at the next
Well,
Red's
the
worth
thing
it.
is, we have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Before we have to be out of the red.
Yep.
Shit. Okay.
And we might just both get eliminated here. And
I feel like I could cry about that. Like, I don't want to have to work out after this.
What?
I want to keep going. All right, whose turn is it?
It's mine. All right, so let's do this. Let's summon. Let's summon. We're going to summon a pep. What? What was I?
Can I ask a question?
Uh-huh.
All right, so we don't get another battle, another conflict until we reach the red.
Correct.
So, if we reach the red, do we do the battles and do we do the battle steps before
Yes.
that comes into play? So we have a chance to get out
Yes.
of the red.
Because the game does a pretty good job of like, hey, this is after. Like you can see this little section here, this little text. It's like after on the track.
Wait, so like, yeah, like how the heck do we get more devotion? Before
Through this battle, I guess.
This is very stressful.
All right, I'm gonna unlock Ankh power for 3. Now the cool thing is, in the third column, usually the guardians are the second space in each of the columns, but in the third, it's the first.
What? Okay.
So
Great. So you get a guardian.
I get the scorpion. Yippee is right. I feel that salt coming on. All right. So
Am I able to get my...
while in the red devotion section, each time you gain devotion, gain 1 extra. Let's do bountiful. That seems pretty good. Let's move that back. It is your turn. Ooh, I like this game.
Please just like simmer down so I can think.
Oh, wait. Sorry. That triggered an event.
It's a little too late for
I
that.
don't think it is.
It is. I was
It's
holding my
not.
followers. about
You
to
can
make
hold
my
the followers all you want to, but we gotta do the event. Camel Caravan. All right. All right, all right. Let's do this.
sigh.
One, two, 4, 5, 6. And we are going to...
Andrew, please don't do that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You know what? Yeah, we're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave it like that. All right, your turn. Can I tell the people about the giant scorpion?
Sure, babe. Tell the people.
All right, so this is the giant scorpion. This is one of my favorite guys. So the giant scorpion, when summoned or moved, point its claws at 2 spaces. At the start of a conflict event, destroy all adjacent monuments his claws are pointing at. So right when the conflict event starts, like if he's pointing at a monument, you see his 2 claws are pointing at 2 different spaces. He would completely just destroy those monuments. Awesome stuff.
You may as well say awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to summon a figure.
Okay.
Wait, no, I'm not.
Okay. The next event is gain control of a monument.
Yes, thank you.
I'm just letting you know.
Aware.
Just trying to help out. Do you have any questions or?
Yeah, how the hell did I get myself into this? My main question.
I mean, you're winning on devotion right now.
I had a strategy, but
got a
then this
ton of
camera's really
monuments.
effed me up.
You
So
still
just
have a
like,
bunch of
please, I'm sorry,
monuments.
and you might have to like edit this from my thinking time. All right, I'm going to move.
All right, so you're gonna move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, taking the move action. Okay. All righty.
Sorry, just let me keep thinking because like I had this all figured out and then I didn't.
I had it all figured out, and then all
I
went to
did not.
shit. Dude, this guy's awesome. This guy's legit awesome. Well, I mean, you took the move,
Okay,
right?
sorry. Yeah, I'm moving and now I'm summoning a figure.
Did you want to? You didn't want to move any more guys? You only
No.
moved the one guy, right?
Yeah, I don't want to move anymore.
Okay.
And then I'm
Summon
going to
figure?
summon a figure
Okay.
to here.
Yep, he can be there. Yep. Okay. So you gain control of a neutral monument.
Oh, just what? Oh, neutral
Oh,
monument?
sorry, not a neutral monument. A monument.
Any of them?
Yeah. Yep. Because there's no more neutral monuments on the board, so you
So
can
do
gain
I have
control.
to be adjacent to one?
You have to be adjacent to it. Yep. So right now it looks like there's 3 that you could take over. Got this pyramid there, this obelisk, and this temple.
Yeah.
Which one are you thinking?
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
What's the devotion
him.
section?
Huh?
What does that mean? When in the red... Oh, shite.
Yeah.
God, I had this figured out. And now I freaking don't. How do you... Sorry. I'm so sorry. Players gain 1 devotion for each type of monument majority they have.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they're the only one in the thing?
If you're the only one in the thing, yeah, you get that. The monument majority still takes effect. So even if you were the only one with units in there, I won't get that, even though I control most of the monuments.
Okay, so the units affect it, or only if you're the only unit in there?
You have to have units in the region in order to get any kind of devotion for the monument.
Oh, shit. So if I had units here, I would be getting devotion and I wouldn't be in this pickle.
Right, but now I also have this guy who is also playing in this spot.
Does he count for here as well?
Yep, he counts for these 2. 1 and 2. Because this is all one region still.
God damn it, I really fucked up. There's so many things to remember. Like, I should have done... What am I on my...
You actually just performed an event. So you said you were
Oh yeah, I
summoning
have
a
to...
figure.
So, and I can only choose 1 to take over?
Yes, yep, correct.
Alright, I'll take this one, I guess.
Okay. Sounds good.
I really just made so many mistakes.
No, yeah, you might be fine. Alright, so it's my turn.
I'm not okay with fine, Andrew. Okay.
I'm gonna summon a figure. I'll get my scorpion on the board.
I'm screwed.
You're not screwed. I don't think you're screwed.
I feel a little screwed.
I don't think you're screwed. Let's do... So he's going to be pointing there. And then I'm going to...
Sorry. Oh, do you know why I'm holding these two things? Did I not pay for my Replendent? I did. That was a long time ago, right?
I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I guess you can keep them. Yeah, I don't know.
I'll keep them off to the side and...
I guess I'm going to just do gain followers. But I'm not going to get any for it. Yeah, okay. Alright, your turn.
Okay.
But
wait,
that's good though. You try to really...
Again?
So the scorpion at the start of the conflict destroys the monuments that it's pointing at. Right now it's pointing at your blue temple.
Pyramid?
The pyramid. Yeah, that's what I said.
A pyramid?
A pyramid. A temple pyramid.
Combo. Shit, okay. That's great. And can I just do it whenever or do something?
At the start of conflict.
Oh, right, sorry.
It's okay.
That's fine. Actually, it really doesn't matter to me right now. Okay. And how much strength do those two guardians have?
Just one. Just one. Yeah, every unit in the game has one strength. They just do slightly, like the Guardians still only have one strength, even though it's a level 3. It just does a little bit stronger of a thing, like it's special, but it still only has one strength.
Okay, I'm so sorry. 1, 2.
That's okay. Now, one thing I will say, just to give you a thing, like sometimes when I was playing, I was like, if the Guardians were already taken up, I was like, well, why? Like, it makes me want to do the unlock Ankh powers less if I was about to trigger a Guardian spot. But the powers are still beneficial.
I don't even pay attention to the Guardians, but thanks. I do appreciate like the advice.
Okay.
But I have something I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to figure out like how I can do it now that I've effed it up royally.
Maybe just go with it.
Okay. Thanks for the advice.
Just go with it, mate.
Alright, so I'll summon a figure.
Okay. Alright. That's pretty good.
Thanks.
Alright, what else?
Then I'll do an Ankh power.
Okay. Alright, so you gotta pay 2.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Got it.
And now I just have to figure out which one.
Oh my.
Each of my temples means plus the generation.
So the obelisk probably wouldn't benefit you too much. The obelisk attuned.
Babe, I got this. Thanks. Especially because you're my enemy, so I'm not really going to take your advice. But I really do appreciate it. Nice little extra here.
Maybe it would. Maybe it would help.
When am I allowed to pay for my guy back?
Whenever your god is... Opponents must pay you 1 follower to summon a trapped warrior. To me, it sounds like any time.
Alright, so I'm going to do that now.
You don't want to do that.
Thank you.
You don't want to do it.
Why?
That was not a good move.
Okay.
No, that was a good move.
Please, Alright.
We're going to start needing to get one of those sand timers.
I love this. I've always wanted one of those.
Countdown clocks. Countdown clocks.
Alright, I'm going to do the pyramid attuned.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, wait, I unlocked... Wait, so does that mean I get one from you?
What's that? No. No, they're gone.
Lame.
That's all right. You don't pay attention to this.
Great.
Alright, so...
Oh, I believe it's your turn, just FYI.
It is, thank you. Should we do a move? I think we should do a move there. What do I want to do? Move, I want to keep that guy here.
Shit.
Let's do a move.
Wait, can I take this back?
Lauren, no. Come on.
Please, just make
It's way too much.
Change of power, please.
Okay, yeah, you can change your power. I'll let you change the power that you choose.
Wait, where did you say he was aiming toward?
Wherever his claws
The
are.
pyramid?
So this and this. Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to change it to the obelisk. Same thing.
Alright, can you put those
Honestly.
cards up there? Here,
Oh,
these are-
sure, no problem.
That's fine,
Actually, I'm going to put them here. 'cause I need
Do you have all your cards back?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
Alright.
Any other questions?
No, that was it. Alright, so I think what I want to do, I am performing a move. I know that much. Let's go here. Let's go here.
Wait, can you only transition one monument?
Huh? Yeah, only one. Only one.
I keep forgetting. Some might call that a monumental move.
Nice. All right. Actually, can I take a movement back?
Nope.
Really?
Really, really.
All right. Can you put that Ankh power back on the?
No. Listen, I asked and you said yes. You asked and I said no.
Fine. This usually happens to you, right? Like,
What?
if you get a little behind, it's like I
Come
can't do that.
No, I mean, you could have said no to me.
All right. So let's do.
You know to keep your fingers on those fingers, babe.
Let's
Once
do.
the fingers are removed, so are your options.
Let's do summon figure. Summon figure.
Plus, you know, I'm not paying that close attention. Like, I probably wouldn't have even noticed, but...
That's fine. Let's do summon figure. Yeah, I messed up that one right there. I probably would have moved him over to probably summon in there, but... Oh, I guess I could do against... yeah.
Sure, why not?
Well,
I
can't do it...
like this is...
Well, I can do it against an adjacent temple or monument that I own. Summon figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sure.
That triggers an event. I gain control of a monument.
So many options. What?
Well, all right. Well, then let's do this one.
Really? That's your choice?
Yeah, because I got
Why?
that temple. I got the temple stuff unlocked.
What is
Each
that
of your
again?
temples grants +2 strength in their region if any of your figures are adjacent to it.
Oh, shit. Wait. Each of your temples grants +2 strength in their region. So your temples count as strength in a battle?
If you have that unlocked.
Oh, okay. So it just adds +2
Yeah.
to your strength.
All right,
I
your
see.
turn.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my Isis.
You might be in a little pickle here.
Can you give me
go ahead.
some clarity to the start of your battle? What does that mean? The battle in the region?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. God. I'm going to summon figure.
Okay. Summon a figure. Okay.
Wait, sorry. Quick question.
Yeah. I'm just going to pull it back. Just remind me that
Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, I'm going to summon figure. And I'm going to do it.
I'm going to do it. Okay.
I'm going to do it here.
Okay. All right.
I'll just let that. And then I'm going to, did you move the millennial tracker?
I did, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do an Ankh tower.
You only have 2 tokens.
Shit. Sweet.
You could gain followers. I know that's probably not exactly what you wanted to do, but you would gain 1, 2, 3.
All right, please. I need to
4.
Reconfigure what the fuck. All right, so I'm gonna. I can't take that back. I'm assuming you won't let me since I've been so savage. Right?
What's that? Summon a figure?
Yeah, you're not gonna let me take that movement back. I'm assuming that's.
I'll let you take it back.
No, it's fine.
I'll let you take.
No, I don't want to be handed.
Why don't you just take it back?
No, I don't want to. No, it's fine.
You're gonna summon a figure.
It's totally cool. I guess I'll just gain followers. That's the only thing I can do.
Okay. All right, so you gain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
So I either have 4 or 6, depending on who you ask.
We'll say you have 6. Why don't you just bring those down? Because who knows? Who knows what the hell? All right. Let's do summon.
Roll the film.
Roll that
Jimmy.
beautiful bean footage.
That makes me nauseous. And it makes my mouth water at the same time.
All right.
How would you explain that, babe? I actually really used to be into baked beans.
Nice, nice.
Vegetarian.
We should be doing this. Yeah, we're going to summon there. And we are going to...
Hold on, did that trigger?
What? Trigger what?
You summoned.
I did summon.
Yeah, that triggered.
No, I just moved it. And then we're going to gain followers.
Wait, I'm not ready. Please don't trigger anything.
It has to be ready. All right, gain followers. I get 1, 2. I only get 2. Oh crap! I only get 2. All right. I triggered this. I get that. At the start of conflict, gain a follower in each region. 1, 2, because of this guy. 3, 4, 5. Gain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many do you get? You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 as well. Alright, 5. There you go. You got a lot over there. Okay, region 1. Let's do it.
Hold on, please. So when it says start of your battle, does that mean now or does that mean when you get to 5?
I
think we might need to look this up.
The start of the battle.
Of your battle.
Where are you looking here?
Obelisk attunes.
Start of your battle.
So does that mean now or does that mean...
Yeah, this is the start of a battle.
Because 5 is... battle resolution.
This is the start of a battle.
Sorry, move any number of your figures to spaces.
Also, the scorpion at the start of the conflict. Boom, boom. Destruction. God, the scorpion's good.
I really needed that number 3 power. God damn it. I had this in the freaking brain bag.
In the brain bag?
You know, the little baggie that they might put the brain in after they strip it through the nostrils during the mummification.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
All right, we're in Region 1 battle. Right now it is 1 strength, 2, 3.
1 strength to 3.
Yeah.
Come again?
1, 1, 2, 3. A pep here. Don't sleep on him. He's adjacent.
Well, mine counts as 3 because I control at least 3 monuments of the same type.
So it's 3 to 3.
3 to 3.
Ooh, that makes it interesting. And you haven't played any. You have all of your cards, correct? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on here?
Sorry, where did I have this? Like here or something?
I think so.
Oh god, I'm so stressed.
So stressed.
Okay, actually, I'm not gonna. Okay, sorry. So what is it? 3 to 3?
3 to 3. Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm not ready.
Okay. I'll set my card down.
And I'm sorry, your powers, can you use them as many times as you want, like, for this? Okay.
Yeah, it's just, this is a whole conflict, so there's multiple
like,
battles.
Okay.
Adjacent to the obelisk in your region.
God damn it. Well, that really fucking sucks.
I mean, it's still pretty strong. It just sucks that it's closed off like that.
All right.
Good?
This is so stressful.
All right.
Okay. Fuck!
All right, so let's add it up.
Damn
So
it.
3,
I'm gonna cry.
6. So you have 5, right?
That is correct.
3, 4,
Andrew.
5. All right, so let's first do monument majority. These cancel out. You do get 1 for that, right? I win this battle. I get 1. Only this guy dies. Okay, that guy dies. These go get discarded. Region 2, battle happens.
Okay. Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh shit is right.
And he's only worth 1?
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you win that.
Do I get a devotion for winning?
Yep, you get a devotion.
Thanks.
So you
Sweet.
you get a devotion for the monument and for winning. I get my cards back. This guy dies.
Bye bye.
Um,
Sexy amphibian man.
Region 3, I dominate. Oh, shoot.
What? Oh, that's too bad. No.
Yes, yes.
No.
Yes, yes.
No, we've already been past it going forward, if you remember.
Lauren.
I'm joking.
All right, so I got 1 for this. I just moved it up to there.
Okay.
2, I lost. I
See,
didn't
that's
get
what I was
anything
trying
else.
to do.
3, 1, 2. Because I
were
dominated
bottom.
that. It moves, like if you're on top, if you're on the bottom, like if you're in that spot, whoever comes in then is on top.
Gotcha.
4 here. Battle happens.
Wait, where's 4?
Right
I see.
here.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. Did you want to bring anybody next to that obelisk?
Wait, we already did 3?
Yeah. Let's take that back. Did you want to bring anybody next to that obelisk?
And he's only worth 1?
Yeah. Wait. Start of your battle.
We already went through this. You said it could be every battle.
Yeah, but I don't know if your battle means
Oh, there's
you
no battle
have
here.
units. Yes. That's right.
See, are you sure?
Yeah.
It's-
Yep.
Because it's 1 battle first, so there's no battle there. So
There's
you
no
can't do that.
battle
Yeah,
there.
okay.
Right. That makes sense.
All right, so now we're in 4, and there is a battle.
4 is a battle. Oh, and just to tell you, each of your temples grants +2 strength in your region if any of your figures are adjacent to it. So right now I have 4 strength.
Okay.
I just want to let you know before he plays maybe a card thinking.
Okay.
Okay, so build monument happens first. So I am going to do, let's just do an obelisk. So I don't think it matters right now, right? Or what? Yeah, I want to do something else other than that. Oh no, let's do pyramid. Pyramid. Here. And plague of locusts. Alright. So we're gonna bet. Alright. And the build monument was free because I have the inspiring. Still have 2 more back there. Are you kind of still keeping those off to the side just in case? But you're not even you're not even
Andrew,
answering.
I see
What are you
right
talking
through you.
about?
Okay.
What do you mean? Alright. Ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Don't be looking over my hand,
I'm
girl.
not. 1, 2, 3.
Alright. I did 3.
I did 7.
Alright. Those go away. My figures die. Okay, now monument majority in reverse devotion order. So I get 2 for that. Actually, I get 1, 2.
Wait, did I
3,
get anything
4.
for winning that battle?
Yeah, we're not there yet. You. Oh man, close. Oh wait.
We haven't gotten even to the battle resolution
wait.
yet, but you already died. Right, so yeah, so there hasn't even been a battle yet. So we resolved the plague. So now you do monument majority. Which you have.
Oh man.
So you get 2.
Sucks.
So you get 4.
No.
Why?
I don't have any units there.
Oh, shite.
You know what I mean? That's why I took it back. I gave myself 4, and then I took it back.
Gotta love a good plague.
And then what I was also hoping is that this would still count as 2,
right.
and it would be 2 to 2, and then I would use this token to win that. So I was expecting to really bounce out, but yeah, that happened before. So you actually got 1 for the win. Oh crap. 5. Oh no. 1, 2 for winning, dominating that, and for the monument, and then 6. Oh,
wait, I get 6 devotion?
No, 6 devotion. Cracker. Alright. Battle. What cards have you played? Let's put the Plague of Locusts over there, please.
All right.
Oh man.
All right.
Okay, so battle, no build monument or Plague of Locusts. Monument majority, we each get 1. So starting with me first, boom, then boom for you.
Don't you get an extra one?
Oh yes, sorry. And I win that battle. Gain 1 devotion for each of your figures killed during this battle.
And I'm choosing to have this guy killed.
I see.
But you get to take him, right?
Yeah.
Look at me helping you out.
Oh no.
I'm out of the red.
Oh, no.
Redhead, but out of the red.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Did you get all of your extra devotions? And for the record, I still have 2 followers left, so like I haven't spent this questionable 2 followers. Just for the record.
Well, I think I just lost. I think I just lost.
None of your guardians do anything for you here?
No.
Oh wait, the one died.
No.
Look at that look he's giving you, by the way.
I think that's it. Yeah, because I was really banking on this. With that, I would have went up. I mean, once after I got out of the red, I would have still moved 1 devotion at a time. Like that wouldn't have taken effect anymore. But I think that's game because I don't see, because it says eliminate gods in red. I'm in red.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Is there like a fun elimination
Yeah, it is.
section where I could get some kind of joy in watching this happen?
Yeah, you just rub it in a little bit.
Well, GG, baby.
Yeah. Okay.
This is so fun. I love this game now. Let's play again. Right now. It's still early. It's not even 2 a.m. yet. It's only 12:30, babe.
All right.
Let's go.
Well, I think that's I'm trying to add it up and I don't see anything that's I don't see anything. I wonder if I would have been able to play a different card. I don't think so.
Well, the only thing that would have helped, like I needed to, like I died on purpose.
Yeah.
Which is, I was trying to finagle dying on purpose in the right number for like probably the past like 45 minutes. Trying to work that out. And so I finally was able to work it out there. But again, it was all dependent on like things that you did and such. But like, you know, with this card that I had, like you would have had to lose on purpose in order for me, or well, like you would have had to like prevent me from being able to choose to kill someone.
Well, the thing is, like, if you didn't play this, we would have both been in the red.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which would have meant that both of us lost, but I actually won. So,
yeah, I think you did.
Just barely got out of the red, but at the nick of time, which still counts.
And good thing too, because I do think if I was in the blue, I think I would have started pulling ahead. I think I was starting to gain control of more monuments. But at the same time, there was only two, essentially, not two turns left, but 2 events left.
Right. And the thing is, like, the probably second half of the game, like, I was solely focused on trying to get the heck out of the red, right? So, like, past that, I had no game plan. Yeah. And I would have figured it out, you know, for better or worse for me. But, like, I was so focused on just, like, trying to get out of that red to stay alive, you know? Yeah. So who knows how it would have unfolded, and it was so close.
It was close. It was super close. Well, I'll tell you what.
I freaking love this game.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go back up top, and we'll do some wrap up. All right.
All right, guys, and there you go. We just wrapped up our playthrough of Ankh. It was a pretty good game. What I think we're going to do is we're going to do 2 videos, the playthrough and then add this review that we're doing now, but then also separate and put the review on a separate video if you guys just want to watch that. But it was definitely a good game. I feel like I was coming back towards the end there, but the event triggered and I was still in the red space. It came down to that one territory, that region 4. And then, yeah, you just squeaked it out in the blue spot.
Yeah, and it may have seemed like just a fluke, but like for like 45 minutes, I may have already mentioned this, I was really trying to figure out a way like how I could strategically die and make it in my benefit so that I could, even if it is barely squeaking out of the red zone, it still freaking counts, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know?
For sure. Yeah.
And
who do we have here?
So this is Booster, also known as Boo or Booty Bay. And as you can see, he's a cat. Now, typically, when we play a game, he likes to lay almost on the board. But we try to lock him out for the playthroughs. But for this game in particular, he really had something to say. He was yelling at me when we took a pause after I won the game because he really didn't see that cat representation that you would expect in this Egyptian-themed game. Now, yes, there was the cat mummy guardian, right? In ancient Egypt, cats were, partners with the Egyptians, and then eventually looked at as guardians. But for instance, Isis, Queen of the Throne, Protectress, I don't even see a cat depicted on her shield. Now, come on, people. Like, look at his face. Like, it should be on a shield. But no, I mean, in all seriousness, I really thought this game was awesome, and it's not just because I won.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot to say about it. So let's just jump in. Let's talk. First up, let's talk the components. CMON game. So you guys already know the mini quality is very high, especially the gods here. The gods look fantastic. This is my favorite Anubis right here. I just think he looks absolutely sick. But Osiris looks cool. All of them look really cool, and even the warriors that come for them. Really
even the camels.
Quality.
I mean, the detail, like the detail in the little sticks, and like there's even like you can see the twine or rope or whatever that's holding the sticks in place. And what's super cool is besides the monuments, all of this, like the figures and everything, which I think really helped make the game come in the standard version of the game.
Well,
right?
so there's a few things. So we're playing, most of this stuff is the core game, but there are a few Kickstarter exclusives. Like all of these monuments, these 3D monuments are in the Kickstarter. The core game comes with, they're just flat cardboard tokens that sit on the board. Now, I was kind of worried when I heard about that because I thought it was going to be hard to see. And in this game, you really want to be able to see the monuments because it's important, right? When you go from region to region. But those cardboard tokens are pretty big, and they are, it's like easily, it's a yellow and black, but you can see it pretty easily. And they are fairly large. So it's not like a rising sun where you have like the turtle stronghold where you really need to be able to see that. While it is better to be able to see it, I do think the standard cardboard tokens that come in the core box are pretty good.
May I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
So the standard cardboard tokens, are they all the same color, or do they have different colors for the different types?
It's all red and not red, yellow and black, but they have different shapes as well.
Okay.
So not only are they large and they have an image of the monument on there, but like the obelisk would look like one type of shape, the temple and stuff like that.
Because I was going to say, just like, even though these are 3D and like I don't have the best eyesight or whatever, they still, because we haven't painted them yet, they still kind of blend all together. Like you still have to like really take a double take. Like, wait, which monument is this? So it's like, you know, I feel like you'd almost, if you don't have these painted, you'd almost have the same kind of experience visually.
That's why some of the stuff, like there were other tokens for these action markers, but I didn't use those because these already have artwork on them, but they were the same kind of plastic that comes with it.
And you don't even really look at, I didn't even notice the differentiation in the images because I'm just looking at where they are on the track. I mean, maybe if you're right in front of them, it's different, but. Yeah.
The tokens, these are Kickstarter exclusives as well, so that you won't get these plastics. They are just some regular cardboard tokens as well. But basically, besides that, I mean, we are kind of using, these are cardboard thick tracks, and there are just, in the core game, there are just regular kind of cardstock pieces of paper like these as well. You guys might recognize these, like the Blood Rage player mats, kind of same deal with all of these player mats as well. And like I said, the devotion and actions and events track are all that going to be that paper.
And may I just make like one point about the followers? So yeah, if you don't have that like expansion with like the heavy weighted followers, it's not like it's, you know, a currency where it like feels good to have like those like hard tokens. It's like, you know, you don't typically, I feel like, have that many of them in your possession, and they're kind of off to the side, and you like when you use them, you like use up, you know, a lot of them. So I feel like that wouldn't really be all that necessary. And then having this with like these cardboard things, I mean, yeah, like they could slide, but these are actually pretty solid. They don't really slide that much. And like, it's not like it's a tracker. So if one slides off, like you're going to remember most likely like which power you selected, and you know that there's only 2 per thing. So like there's not a lot of room for error there. Right.
The board itself, I really like the board. At first, when I was looking at it online, I thought it would be, I didn't think it was going to be as detailed, but it's very pretty. A lot of detail on it, like even all the sands, the water, the fertile lands, whatever. Everything is really nice.
Yeah, and it has those fun details. Like, I forget the game right now that had like, you know, little scenes.
I think it was Scythe.
Yeah, maybe Scythe. It all goes back to Scythe, right?
Yeah.
If not Talisman.
The Guardians, there are, I believe, there's 6 different types of Guardians, all high quality minis as well. I really like these. There's 3 large minis, and then 3 of those, 3 other ones are smaller. But these are really nice.
Again, lots of detail.
Yeah, lots of detail. So overall, the components in the core game, we did use some Kickstarter stuff, but the components are really high quality. I really like it. All right, so let's just go into some things that we liked about the game. First up, I really like this actions track. I like that it scales pretty well. You know, you place these tokens on the, you know, it indicates what number of players, and you place it on that slot, and then you just move them down, you know, on whatever, for whichever action that you take. And then when it gets to the end, it triggers an event. I think this is really fast, and I think this is where a lot of strategy comes into play, because sometimes, you know, you might take an action that you might otherwise not want to take on that turn, because it might trigger an event, giving you, you know, the benefit of the event, so that your opponent doesn't get that. I like that part. Or there was one time during the game, I actually took 2 actions that I didn't necessarily want to take. So then it actually set me up so that Lauren would actually have to take 2 other actions, allowing, so she wouldn't trigger an event, and then I would on my following turn. So I think that's where a lot of strategy is involved, where otherwise it might look like it's just simple moving these tokens down the track. What do you think about that?
Yes, I agree with that. I think, like Andrew just said, on the surface it might seem pretty simple, but a lot of strategy comes into play, specifically with that tracker, and it does help move the game along in a really good, balanced, steady, quick but not too quick pace.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that's one thing that I really like is I like the pace, right? I feel like it's just, okay, action, your turn. Right?
Yeah, because I think like there is a lot of strategy to this game, and again, it might not seem that way on the surface, but there is, and a lot of games that are set up this way, I feel like sometimes the board is like twice the size, and it can kind of drag a little bit. But this game, I think it's a nice, concise board, concise tracker, good balance of action, motion, etc.
Action and motion. So let's talk about the events. So I like this. This is like the clock of the game, right? There's only 3 different types of events, and most of those are gain control of a monument. And I like that. The monuments is pretty much how you get devotion throughout the game. So the monuments is very important. But even that being said, you know, like we just mentioned, it's like boom, boom, you move, it's the other player's turn. Well, if you trigger an event, most of the time, the event isn't going to take long either, right? You just move this tracker down. Oh, are you next to a neutral monument? Yes, you are. Is this the one you want to take control of? Put your marker there. Boom, reset this. It's the next player's turn.
And I do really like how with this tracker and this tracker and, you know, the battle steps and the actions, it's like everything seems very controlled, but it doesn't feel like you're too controlled. So that eliminates like all that time. I mean, there's enough time like sitting there trying to strategize. But, you know, it's like you don't have this plethora of like being able to like have all these options every single turn. So it's like you can only battle, you know, these times. You can only take monuments these times. So it's like there's a nice element of control so that it controls the length, and it doesn't allow the game to go completely off the rails in terms of, you know, being too long or anything like that.
Yeah, I think it's a good speed. And even the actual event or the conflicts where a lot of the devotion happens, where you gain a lot of devotion, that's kind of the longest event, right? There's a lot, that's a very important step. But even that sometimes, I mean, are there any figures in that region? No, move on. Are there any figures in this region? Yeah, there's only one type of figure. They dominate the region, they get devotion. And is there any figures in this? Yes, there's 2. Battle happens. Play cards, determine strength, and move on.
Yeah.
So even this, the longest event, still doesn't feel like it overstays its welcome.
Right. And if you do happen to lose a lot of your figures during the battle, it's not like it's not so devastating, right? Like they don't go into Valhalla or wherever, you know, and, you know, you just, unless it's Anubis who's taking them, and even then it only costs 1 follower to get them back. You know, they're just put back on the side, and then you can summon them, you know, pretty quickly afterwards. So again, and sometimes clearly there's benefits, that's all I want, for dying or having your figures die, but it's not completely devastating if in one region all of your figures die in one battle.
Right. So another thing that I kind of like is the god abilities, right? You have the Ankh powers, and what I like about that is everybody has the same Ankh powers. but they only have one unique ability. And these abilities are quite different. Osiris plays underworld tokens where no monuments and enemy figures can take part. I think, no, this isn't Amon. Ra, he actually, when he summons figures, he summons them with a token. And if he wins that battle, he actually gets an extra devotion for that. Amun, I'm getting them all mixed up, can play 2 battle cards in one battle per the conflict. That can be pretty big. And then we each had our own unique things. I really like Isis, having figures adjacent to enemy figures, they can't die.
Yeah, but just on that point, I think it's cool that they can't die, but if you choose to allow them to die, you can.
Right.
It's pretty awesome.
Because that can be big. Or Anubis can actually capture enemies and he becomes stronger throughout. So I like that bit. But more particular, I like the Ankh powers because what I think this provides is, hey, everybody has the same things that they can achieve, but how do you want to play this game, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to get these? But not only that, these aren't that expensive, so it's kind of easy to get these throughout the game. And in addition to that, you get to get guardians if you land on or unlock certain spaces. So I think it's pretty cool.
I really love the level playing field when it comes to the cards and your board, because again, like the only difference that everyone has is the power of their god, and none seem to really have an OP ability, right? So it's like it really takes your own mind to really dominate this game. But like I would actually use a different word than dominate, because it doesn't, I mean, maybe some people could dominate this game, but I feel like it can be such a close game. Like, because if somebody's dominating the game, that's not any fun for anybody. I mean, the person dominating might be having fun, but at the end of the day, like, they don't want to just plow through everyone,
Yeah. So yeah, these, I do really like this. I like this. Everybody can be a little bit different by the game's end. I really like that. So you can play differently a little bit each time. The Guardians, I will say, in my experience, they haven't had a huge impact on the game. It's not like some of the other monsters from like Blood Rage and Rising Sun where, some of them can just be devastating in combat. Some of them are, right? Like I did have the Cat Mummy, who if they die, you actually lost a devotion, or the Scorpion, which I think is one of the best ones. At the start of a conflict event, it just obliterates a monument. But it's also not the best, because I feel like in this game in particular that we highlighted, I got all the Guardians.
He had all the Guardians and he lost. But I kind of like that because, again, Andrew got all of the Guardians. And a lot of that is dependent on, actually, is all of it dependent on the tracker and what gets triggered?
Well, you just unlock
so it does depend on your choices. Yeah, I don't know. But I do kind of like, it's like this little extra little bonus, but it doesn't allow you to completely dominate the game.
Right. And I think that's what I'm trying to say is like the bonus didn't feel like it was that big.
Yeah, like it was like a little bit. And they had the same strength, which I also liked.
Yeah. But so if you are a fan of like, hey, I got a Guardian, right? Like, I want them to come on the board and I want them to do something big. Well, some of them can, but it's not going to be a game changer like I feel other monsters in other games are.
And I feel like they could have done that and the game still would have been good, but I feel like if they did do that, they would have needed to make it a little bit more difficult to get them, but then maybe they could have made them have like 2 strength instead of 1 or like some other special thing. But I feel like it would have only been good if it was a little bit more difficult to get them, or like if they didn't have limitations on like, who could get them. Like if they were like, I could conquer 1 or
like I do think it's like, if
recruit 1,
if all of the Guardians have been taken up in this game and I can't get any, I would be a little bummed. Right? Like, I do want to get something like this out. I do. I do
it's
like it.
It's just fun to have, like, a cool extra creature, if nothing else. It's just cool to have, like, this little extra thing.
That's exactly what I'm saying. But, that being said, if you don't get any, it's not a huge impact. They do have a little bit better benefits than, your regular warriors, but it's not a game breaker.
Yeah, and also, it's like you're limited to how many figures you have, so if nothing else, an extra figure on an extra presence on the board.
Right. Let's talk about the combat cards real quick. This is something else that I really like. Again, it's kind of like the Ankh powers, right? Everybody's kind of the same. Everybody has the exact same cards. And you play one simultaneously. And these aren't that crazy, right? They're minor differences. I mean, most of them are just add 0 or 1, but they do something slightly different. But what I really like about it is, hey, you can look at the opponent's discard pile. So you can say, okay, this region upcoming that we're going to have a battle in, I know they're not going to be able to play this card. So I am going to be able to play this card, and I am 100% going to win on strength. Yeah. Right? You can play like that, and I really like that.
Yeah, and just, sorry, real quick to that point, it's like some people might think that, oh, that's like, you know, that makes it too easy, but I feel like it really doesn't, because in all honesty, most of the time, like, my mind didn't even get there. Like, you know, I feel like, yes, in some scenarios, of course it would, but it's not like that's something that you would even need. Like, even if you had to, like, place them face down so you couldn't remember what the other person did, I feel like, you know, they were just fair, and you don't have to pay to play any.
Yeah, but if they were face down, that would take away from, to me, a lot of strategy, because then you could say, hey, these are what they can't play.
It would, but I'm saying, like, I don't feel that that's essential, because, like, I did win the game, and, like, I didn't take that into account in my strategy. Now, granted, yes, it's a huge, you know, plus, it's great, but, like, I feel like if anyone were to look at it being like, that makes it too easy, I don't think it does, because I feel like you don't need that, and you don't.
Yeah, I didn't think it made it too easy.
I feel like you don't need to use it as much as you might assume that you do in order to.
Yeah, but even if you see what they've played, you don't know what else they're gonna play.
Right, like you can't predict like what.
And I did look at your cards a few times to say, hey, you can't play this card now. Right. That's why I am gonna play it. So
I feel like it's helpful, but it's not like too much that it makes it like lame.
Oh,
or too easy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it's a good like.
Well, for sure. Yeah. But that's something that I really liked, and you know, you play all your cards, and then you have that one card that gets them all back. So you can potentially play that on a battle that you're just like, hey, I'm either gonna stomp this, right, or I'm just gonna lose. So now's the time, because I have another battle coming up, and I want to get some of those other cards.
Yeah, and it's not like a stack of cards. It's a limited number of cards. You don't have to worry about like, oh, I can only have X number of cards in my hand. I have to get rid of one, yada yada. And they don't make it very difficult to get the cards back. Right. But I do like, except for that one god, like you can only play one card per battle. But like you don't. It's not like it is a use it or lose it for that turn. Right. But yeah, I don't know. I think they did a good job, and you know, they have cards for different types of scenarios. Like they have cards that benefit you if you win, and they have cards that benefit you if you lose the battle, which I also like, because it really helps with like, because the red zone of the devotion track is almost the entire devotion track. So you need different opportunities to get devotion, and not just necessarily ones where you're winning a battle. Yeah.
Right. So let's talk about some things that maybe we didn't like. Now, I've played the game in a 3-player game, all right? And let's just get the elephant out of the room, the merge, right? This is a pretty controversial thing with this game. I respect the idea. I do. I think it's such a cool idea. It's unique, right? Being able to 2 of the last place gods merge into one, and you both kind of take on the role of that single god. You both have a turn controlling it. You still have the 2 turns, but each person now takes a turn for that. Now, again, I like the idea, but I don't like to play it. I don't think it's fun. I don't like something, and that takes place exactly 2/3 after, like, into the game. So I don't like the idea of me playing and making all my certain moves and stuff like that only to merge with somebody else, and now they're controlling my stuff, or maybe I'm controlling somebody else's stuff. It's kind of my opinion, like, hey, look, you you played a certain way, it just didn't work out, right? But that's just kind of the game. It's a catch-up mechanic, right? So like if two people are in last, it's kind of like saying, hey, we're going to try to get you so that you can still, get to the finish line or possibly win. I just don't think it's fun. I don't personally like it just because, like I said, I don't like the idea of like if somebody else merged with me, them controlling all of my stuff. All the moves that I made, it's like now they're controlling my stuff. Now, you can communicate with them, right? You could say, okay, well, let's go here, right? Or let's play this battle card. But they don't have to listen to you, right? So they can actually just do whatever. So again, I respect the idea, but I don't think it's fun. I don't like it at all.
And I just wanted to say, so I haven't played with more than just the two of us.
Right.
I would love the opportunity to play with a third person so I can experience it. But what I will say to that, though, because I can't really say much because I haven't played it, but maybe I wonder if you would feel differently if maybe halfway through it happened instead of 2/3 of the way. And then, hold on, I'm not finished. And then, like, say if you got to 2/3 of the way, then you could decide whether to stay together or break apart. Or something like that, where it's like you merge together for a little bit, and then if it's not working out, you can, like, kind of like thematically, it's like, okay, you might like stumble across each other and be like, okay, dude, like this third, this one god is dominating us, so why don't we try to join forces? Okay, great, let's try. And then, you get to a certain point and it's like, this is working out, or this is not working out. Like, we tried, let's go our separate ways.
No, I got you.
I just wonder if
I don't think
maybe
so.
you would feel different. Okay.
I don't think so, because when I'm playing the games, I don't care what game it is, I'm making the certain moves, whether they're right or wrong, or they're the best possible move or not, they're my moves, right? And I take ownership of them, and I'm like, hey, look, I think this might be cool, right? Or even if it's not the best move, I'm making moves maybe because it's fun for me. Right. When somebody else comes over and they're like, well, you're actually going to move this, we're going to move this guy here. And I'm like, oh, but no, I wouldn't have done that, right? Even if it's right or wrong, I still want the ability to control that.
So what if it had to be like a joint decision instead of like you guys are one, so to speak, but you can each move like separately, as you're saying? Like, and then it's like you either agree or like something has to happen, or like it's a joint decision, not just one person's decision.
But I don't see how that would. I don't know.
I'm just like throwing it out there.
I just, for me, again, I respect the idea. It's just not fun for me. So what I would do probably is I probably just wouldn't play with that mechanic in the game, right? Now, there are multiple scenarios in the game. So we set up a certain scenario. There are other scenarios, like for 2 players, 3 players, not just this. We had a certain setup at the beginning of the game. Mm-hmm. And I think some of those scenarios don't have the merge mechanic. I haven't seen them. But I think, if I was going to approach another 3-player game, I would go, hey, look, there is this mechanic in there that once we get to a certain point, 2/3 into the game, you would merge gods. Like 2 players would merge. Do we want to play as that with that or not? And I would offer that option.
Yeah, and maybe it could be something where like, you bring like the dice rolling out, which I just am now realizing like there was no throwing of dice in this game, which I've been so used to that being in even the smallest element. So maybe like that element can come in like, okay, we're going to throw the dice to see if we're going to merge or not. Or like instead of merging, there's some other kind of quote unquote catch up element that like, okay, if you're like behind like this, section on the tracker, you can do this or that to get up here, or you don't have to do anything to get up here, but then this or that happens. So there's some kind of sacrifice to get you a little bit further, so you're not completely left in the dust, but you're not getting an unfair advantage. Something other than merging.
Yeah, maybe. I just, again, that's how I would play, and I think that's how I'm going to do it from now on for a 3-player game or more. Hey, look, do we want to play this with this? Yes or no? And if people want to do that, that's fine. You know, it could be interesting with different people, you know, playing with that mechanic. But me personally,
like it might work in somebody's benefit.
Well, that's the idea, right? The idea is to have 2 different god powers, right? Being able to do that.
The whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
Right. But me personally, I'm just not a fan. I'm just not a fan of the work that I did throughout the game now just being taken over, right? So that's one thing. Another thing that I would have liked to have seen was just more guardians, more types of guardians. There are quite a bit of the models themselves, but because there has to be more than one sculpt, right? But I would have liked to see maybe a little bit more, maybe like 2 more different types of guardians. Because right now you have 6 to choose from, you know, maybe 7 or 8, but that's not even that big of a deal. But yeah, I think those are the only 2 maybe that I would have seen slightly changed. What about you? Is there anything that you didn't like?
That's a great question.
If not, that's quite all right.
Yeah, I mean, I think I made my opinion about the whole cat.
Well, let's move on to
portion clear, but no, like, I mean, honestly, it would have been nice to be able to have another opportunity to gain the guardians.
Yeah, I agree.
But I really can't think of much else that I really think it does a great job of balancing things. And I do also, even though I kind of griped about it during the game, this token to break the tie, I do like that you have to use it there.
Yeah.
And that someone can't just hang on to it until it benefits them.
Right.
I really do like that.
Right. Well, so now let's get into just maybe some overall final thoughts. You know, just give a brief overview, maybe 1 or 2 things that you really enjoyed, and just, you know, kind of what you think about the game.
All right. So visually, I think the game's awesome. I think the speed and the flow of the game, also awesome. It seems simple, but there's a lot of strategy involved, which makes it challenging. Especially depending on who you're playing with. You know, but though there's strategy involved, it doesn't drag. And the tables can turn quickly enough. And I really like that, again, the standard game comes with like all these really awesome figures. And just something that I wanted to point out. If you are someone who your significant other, your friends or family, like you're trying to like get them to like want to play the game, like for instance, Isis, Queen of the Throne, like reading her description, I really, you know, related to her. So it's like, you might say to your wife, your girlfriend, whoever, like, hey, like, let's play this game. And like, it's a cool, you know, Egyptian theme, and we can like drink these like cool themed drinks, or, you know, dress up in this way if they're into that, and be like, you know, like, this person's really badass and they really reminded me of you. And then like if there's like a character, like a cat in the game or a dog in the game, and they like kind of resemble like their pet, paint them to make them look like their pet. Just these little things where like you kind of get them into it. And then once they're playing the game, like more than likely they're going to be having fun. So yeah, like the more they can relate to the game in these little silly ways, like I think, and then again, like this game is fun and it's easy to pick up. It's not too challenging, but it's not like unchallenging. So I really loved this game.
Yeah, on the pet thing, I mean, I don't know who would have some types of pets, you know, to paint on like your
people have scorpion pets, and again, that movie. So
yeah,
camels. I mean, like there's a camel down the street. What do you mean?
I guess there's a camel down the street. All right, so I really like this game as well. I like a lot of different things. I like the action track, right? I like that there's a lot of strategy here. You know, you got to choose when to, maybe you want to take a certain action to trigger an event so your opponent doesn't get it. And I like this clock too. I think it's really fast. Overall, I think the game flows a lot faster than I actually thought it would. This is not what I was expecting it to be when I backed it. It's a lot faster, and I think it's smooth too. It's just triggering these events. There's only 3 different types, and it's very simple, right? You just gain control of monument, do the camel caravan, which is a pretty fun thing to do, and then the conflict. You just go around the conflict, and I think that's an important thing. One, I think it scales really well. One, because of this actions track, right? The less players that you have, the faster that this track goes. But all of the actions and all of the things you do in this game are really straightforward. It's not complex. We might have said we might need to look this up one time, and then we even rolled right there on the spot. Nah, it's fine, right? Because we both kind of came to. So what I'm trying to say is there's not a lot of question marks here. Everything is just really smooth and ironed out. There's like, hey, you do this. All right. You summon one figure. There's no question about like, well, where can I summon them? Just adjacent, right? And this is what adjacency means, right? Monument majority. It's all really straightforward.
Sorry, can I just...
Yeah.
That point just like really excited me because like, and I'm annoyed with myself that I didn't even register that in my brain, because it's like, most other games, if not all other games, it's like you're like taking out your phone even though you don't want to be on your phone. Like, wait a second, let's see what Board Game Geek says on this, and like, let's Google this or that. And like, we didn't have to do that one time, which is part of the reason why it flowed so well. Yeah. And there weren't like any arguments. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think overall, the components are fantastic. The board is beautiful. The minis, CMON minis. I really like the Ankh powers. Everybody starts off the same way, but throughout the course of the game, everybody becomes a little bit different. I do like the god powers. They're all drastically different. And I think playing as those gods, you can kind of make different moves based on whichever god that you're playing as. And then also the combat cards. I like that everybody has the same card. You play them simultaneously, and they're not crazy like strong, but you got to pick and choose where to play the cards, and then you can look to see what your opponent has played to say, hey, they can't play this on that region, and then you got to get those cards back eventually, so you got to play that card.
Yeah, what's kind of cool about the cards as well is most of them are 0 value.
Yeah.
So it really takes like that strategy, that advanced thinking of like, okay, like I'm not going to get my power in battle from the number on this card. So I have to think about all of these other things in order to, if I want to win the battle, like how I'm going to do that.
Right.
And
exactly.
I know that I go back to this, and I think it's part of the problem is Talisman and Gloomhaven spoiled me, but this is a super cool theme, and the whole thing of the gods and everything, that there's like history there. It would be cool to have it connect, have more of a story, maybe an expansion where like you could go on different missions and have like things weave together and tell more of a story. But like, that's just, the spoiled side of me talking. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so fun without that though.
Yeah. I mean, they might be able to do that, but I like these as like one-off games.
Yeah,
right?
For sure. Yeah. It would just be cool to have the option, and like,
yeah,
it's kind of like a review for a product, right? Like you get it, you first get it, you're like, oh, this is so great. It's like, okay, well, what's that person's opinion like a year from now when they've been using it for a year? Is it still just as cool, or like?
Well, yeah, that's where expansions come into play.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
And I mean, I guess the monuments. Yeah, I probably would have liked to have seen 3D, but I mean, that stuff's expensive. But the tokens that come inside of the core box, like I said, they're different shapes for each different type of monument. They're fairly large, and the colors and the picture on them is very easy to see. It's very easy to see who controls what monument, because they're carved out on the bottom, so you can place, kind of slot your token inside of that. So overall...
Sorry, I was just going to say, it would be cool though if you, because I am not good at something like this, but if you were to paint the individual monuments, how much that would add to the game. It would just be interesting to see. Again, cool. Like the game's totally awesome without it, but like it would be a cool element to see, like actually paint it differently.
Yeah.
Or at all, but.
Right. And there are different scenarios that you can try as well. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to do the same setup
Oh, cool.
every
I didn't
single
know
time.
that.
Yeah. So overall, I do really like it. I think it's fun. Again, it's not what I expected it to be. I think it's a lot faster and it's a lot smoother. To me, I really like it. What would you, if you had to rate it, what would you say?
Out of what?
Out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. And I say that with confidence. I'm not wavering here. 10 out of 10. How about you, babe?
I'd probably say, all right, so here's the thing. If I have to play with the merge mechanic,
right.
If I had to play with that, I would probably rate this game an 8. I would rate this game an 8. If I didn't have to play with that, and I probably won't, right? But I might.
We need like a house rules.
I might occasionally,
sign.
And you know what? Maybe more
no
plays.
merging 2/3 of the way through the game.
Right. Maybe playing it additional times would change my mind.
Yeah.
I don't know. With different people. I don't know. But as it stands right now, if I'm playing with the merge, it's probably an 8. If I'm playing without it, I would say it's a 9.
Capitalist rules only. Yeah, and actually, in all seriousness, like I really want to try playing with a third person and trying the merge just to see how it goes. And then maybe we can do like a follow-up, not playthrough. Maybe it depends on how interesting the person is, but you know, a follow-up review with merge factor.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thoroughly enjoy the game. I think it also works exceptionally well at 2. I think it works great. Some of these games, you know, they kind of need maybe a little variant to work at 2 because there may be 3. They're meant to be played at 3 or higher. But this works very well at 2. It's still very quick, again, because of this actions board. You take less turns to trigger those events, which is your clock. So the clock is going around faster and faster with less players. So I think it works it scales really well at multiple player counts.
Are you able to play solo?
You're not able to play solo.
Gotcha.
No,
okay.
No. Who knows? Somebody might create a fan variant, which generally happens if the company hasn't come out with a solo variant. Mm-hmm. Sometimes the community does, but
like where you can play with a CPU.
Some games I just think aren't meant to be played solo, and so this might be one of them. But overall, I really enjoy it. Now, the question: where would I rate it between Blood Rage, Ankh, and Rising Sun? Because you probably don't know this, but the same designer that made this worked with CMON, and this is part of a trilogy of games. Blood Rage, the second one was Rising Sun, and now Ankh. And
I didn't know about the trilogy part, but I do know the other part.
So me personally, where I would rate Ankh and the other ones, first, as far as being the one I like the most, is Blood Rage.
Okay, so Blood Rage, it's a similar thing where like you're summoning the people that used to worship you, right?
Well, they're all
but is that correct?
Well, they're all semi-similar.
Right, but is that correct?
What did you say?
So Blood Rage, it's like they used to rule, and then they didn't, and now they're summoning all the people that like all those like little dark pockets that still worship them. Because like when I was like taking a break before we did this review, I was like, this kind of reminds me of like the game where these rulers once ruled, and then they went away, but there are still these dark pockets of people that are still worshiping them, and so you're trying to like draw them out.
Yeah, you're trying to prove yourself before Ragnarok. Like Ragnarok is coming, so you're trying to just gain the most glory by doing.
Okay, so that's really freaking cool because like I didn't realize it was like a trilogy thing, but like I did, like it resonated with me. Like I recognized like that kind of a theme. So like that's pretty freaking cool. And I haven't played Rising Sun before. Yeah. Or if I did, I have absolutely no recollection, which would not be surprising because I actually did play this once before and I only remember the camel part.
Right. So again, I would rate Blood Rage first. Followed second is Ankh. I would rate this over Rising Sun. And the third would be obviously Rising Sun. I just think this, as far as the flow of the game, I like this a little bit more than Rising Sun. I think it's faster. I think it's a little bit faster. It's easier to explain as well. You know, you don't have those mandate tiles that you guys might know. But I just think it's easier to explain to new players, and it's quicker. It's quicker, especially if you can play this at 2 or Rising Sun you can't. All right, and that's going to be our review of Ankh. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you are watching this video on just the review, I highly encourage you to check out the other video where we do the playthrough. It was a lot of fun. Really had a blast with this one. I really like this game.
I agree, and I do think that it's worth the price. It might seem up there depending on where your price range is for games, but I do think the ability to teach it to people quickly, and it's, you know, fast moving and really entertaining. I definitely think it's worth the price, and you can get a lot out of it.
Okay, and there you go. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Until next time, grab some brews, play some games.
Or non-brews, play lots of games.
Or non-brews, play some games. You got me all mixed up now. So
sorry.
Drink some brews, play some games. See you guys next time. All right,
Cheers.
take care.